Yeah, one of your eyes is closed. Yeah, but how many witches have you actually met in like real life? Is the real question. What's going on, everybody? My name's Kevin Duffy. No, I'm kidding.
Dan Bagarella.
Duffy's not here. Dan Bags coming at you with John and Duggan. Duffy built a bed today, so he's very tired and he's gonna sleep in it, I guess. I don't know.
37.
That's just what he told us.
I mean,
how are you guys?
About the same size,
evening?
right?
Yeah. I don't even. Is it a? Do you know? Is it a big kid bed or is it like?
I believe it's
it's
a
a
big kid.
Regar.
It's a toddler bed, I think. So,
Then why did it need a mattress?
well, some toddler beds.
I thought the whole thing was a toddler bed. You use the crib mattress. That's how I did it.
Would it be unacceptable to use a dog bed?
Yes.
I mean, those are pretty plush.
Well, that's the thing. You don't
Maybe
want
right
you
there.
don't want your kid beds to be plush because they sleep on their face and then they'll suffocate.
Yep.
You want it to be
That's
firm.
how you get the SIDS.
Yeah. Then no, my kid, the crib that we got him converted into a full size bed.
Like a futon?
No, like a full.
See, my kids, they broke the cribs, so I can't do that. My kids are a bunch of world breakers.
Were they gnawing on them or something? They just
Killian
chewing.
tends to rage against the machine, and if it has things that go ahead and bolt together, right? Like if it's not welded, he'll find a way to break it. So
My God.
he's broken the current bed he has like 3 times. So
I just picture him headbanging at 3 a.m.
he's fucking.
Yeah.
It's more or less what he does. Like, and
Do
his
you ask
brothers
him,
know.
do you ask him, what are you listening to in your head?
He's like, yeah.
You got to get him like a tin cup so he can rake it against the bars.
Yeah, I'd rather fucking not, Duggan.
Right, his kids don't have bars anymore.
Yeah,
What do you think his
No,
kids are
that's
sleeping in cages?
it's fucking sitting
I
there
don't
with
know
a
what
cup
your
on the
kids
fucking door
sleep
saying clink, clink, clink.
I didn't get the luxury
clink.
beds. I got like newspaper.
You got layers of newspaper on top of straw.
Yeah.
No more mess.
I was
No
outside.
blanket.
It was on the inside.
But yeah,
All right. So, we got a great show for you this evening.
Great show.
It's gonna be great because Duffy's not here. Earlier today, I run a tight ship. Earlier today, Duggan said that he had a great off the top for us. So I don't think there's any fucking banners set up, is there?
probably not.
No, there's no
There
banners.
is. No, there aren't. There are banners, but there's no banner for this. So, Duggan, I'm gonna pass it on to you. But before I pass it on to you, do we have to do the? All right.
So there's
What's that, bro?
There's 2 things. One's just a quick one I just wanted to throw out. Then the other one I have is a video and a question. So this first one is, I don't know if you saw this, but I'll show this for the viewers, that Jude Law and Andrew Garfield are set
Hell.
to play
Yes, I seen this today.
Siegfried and Roy in a limited series. And I just want to say how awesome I think that would be, especially this photo. If they could recreate this photo, I'd fucking lose my mind. I feel like that's just an epic waiting to happen.
That's a pretty big age gap between the two of them, though. I thought Siegfried and Roy were pretty close in age.
Which one
He
got
could
mauled?
pull it off, though, because the way they look, they're so old young that you could probably make him
So old, young. You mean
Yeah.
the massive amounts of surgery and fucking filler that they have?
Jude Law's looking young and Andrew Garfield's looking old.
I don't know. This seems like some sick ass just bone structure. That doesn't look like filler yet. They were like good looking.
I mean,
They just got off the rails.
It's
they're
the 80s.
11. They're 11 years apart.
that's
Garfield,
not
Garfield and Law are 11 years apart, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I can't imagine that their lives were so goddamn interesting until they got mauled.
I don't know. To be the only 2 tiger dudes on the street.
The
forever?
only 2 tiger dudes.
Yeah, it was like, hey, I want to go see a white struck tiger. Let's go to Vegas. And
Wow.
there's nowhere else to go.
A big cat rescue.
Siegfried. So Siegfried was born in 39, and Roy was born in 44.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit! Holy shit!
So-
That
so there
sounds
is-
crazier than it is.
Yeah. So there actually was a pretty decent age gap, 5 years. So they're not that far off.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting.
That'll be pretty sick. Well, where's it going to be released?
Hopefully nationwide. I'd go see that at IMAX. That'd be
You
so
said it was going to be a series.
Is it going to be a series? Let me see.
It's
Oh,
a series.
yeah, it's
on
a
it.
series. Yeah. So let's see where it's going to be released.
You have to pay in the theaters every single time you want to watch an
Apple
episode.
TV.
Apple TV, fuck yeah.
There you
Duggan,
go.
me and you love the Apple TV
I
stuff.
love that.
I literally
TV.
just picked it up this week and I haven't had a chance to watch anything on it.
It's probably one of the best
Oh,
purchases
my God.
I've had because you
Duggan,
can
I'm gonna hop
gotta-
balls deep into Severance.
oh,
we gotta give him you gotta watch Dark Matter.
oh, absolutely Dark
Ooh.
Waters. Yeah.
It's
That's a
on
good one.
it's on my list of things to watch.
The couple with Tom Holland I liked. Cherry was good. And, what's the
The
other
Loud
one?
Room.
yeah, The Loud Room. That movie was fucking nuts. Yeah, there's a lot of there's
yeah.
so many. good
Wolves was okay.
I like that movie. Like I'm
Yeah.
at the point now where I'm just liking movies. You'd have to be a shit movie to really be like, I'm not watching this movie.
Yeah, Wolves was entertaining enough.
Mhm.
I do want a sequel to it though.
Their back and forth is absolutely hilarious. That's
Yeah.
how I imagine them in real life, being
Yeah.
like, "You want to be me?"
Oh my god, there's so much good shit on there. But you're starting with Severance because that's a great spot to start.
Absolutely.
Only because I hear it's a mind bender. So
I
It is,
haven't
and it's
started.
real-
I haven't started season 2 yet. Season 1. I mean, if you want mind benders, Dark Matter is
Matter.
fucked.
It's where it's at. It's fucked.
Oh
But,
my god.
Severance is great, but it's really, really drawn out for those committed to the show. Like you might watch the first couple episodes and be like, this fucking blows, but it's such a slow burn, and it really builds up to this next season, which is now off the fucking reservation. So it's a slow burn, but I think you'll like
okay,
You'll enjoy.
yeah, I'm gonna watch
And
it with the
for-
wife. So
it. And now for the second part is I was just scrolling Instagram, and I see that 3 OnlyFans models take on 2 men in a Romanian MMA bout. And the bout was about 4 minutes long.
Dead
And
Space.
this is just like a little preview of how it looks like it's going to unfold.
Are
I-
they all little?
like-
Are they all little people?
They're they're all adults. But so one guy just starts hammering along another girl, hammering along, and you're like, okay, and then the girls start kicking ass, and they're like, oh fuck, and these guys don't know what to do. So my question would be, do you think that you could, at your current standing, hop in a ring with another dude and take on 3 women?
Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
I don't know why I would.
I don't know why. I don't know the reason why I would do this. And like, it'd have to be like substantial monetary value. But like,
Yeah.
quite literally, this is not going to be an issue.
See, honestly, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it depends on how long it goes. Because my cardio isn't what it used to be. As it's standing right now, I can give a good first round, but if they somehow made it to like 3 or 4, I might be in fucking trouble.
I
Dude,
feel
I'm-
like
I'm
I would
being
feel really
conservative.
bad about doing it.
This is just
Yes.
the concept of Romanians. We're Americans. We don't punch women. I'm just saying. I just saw it, and I'm like, I hope I could do it, but I don't know if I could last long. It would have to be quick.
I mean, you just gotta
And
have
is
the
that
economy.
your outlook on when you have sex?
Having sex is a goal. It's a mutual goal. If fighting, I would just survive. I'm not trying to.
I mean, you gotta have
It's
the
not,
economy.
it's not,
No,
it's not
because-
going to last long.
No, because I feel the same way about that. Because you have to have the economy of punches. You have to know when to throw and when to not.
Yeah.
You have to know when to throw and when to not. I mean, both things apply.
Because that one guy was just throwing haymakers, and I'm like, that's all good and fine until
throwing
the
way out
fight
here,
has
too.
to be long. Like you throw all those power shots, you're gonna be tired in fucking 10 minutes. And if that fight lasts long, if they didn't like stop it or whatever it was, I think you'd be in trouble. And you never know. One dude could get caught, and now you have fucking 3 people on you. Like that's a lot. I don't care if it's men, women. Like,
Dude, I
Just look
guarantee
at
I guarantee if you turn over the shin and you fucking just laid that shin into their thigh, right? You got to take one of those girls out immediately, and I'm gonna be like, I don't have to hit you anymore. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's certainly there's certainly easy exits for sure. But like I said, if you get over that first wave and then they can fucking catch their wind, I might be sucking air.
I don't want to.
I agree with Dan. I don't want to.
I don't want to watch that.
I did enjoy the Eddie Hall versus the two brothers that stole his water bottle, though.
Yeah.
Because he picked up one of them with one hand and like flipped him and threw him down. I was like, Eddie Hall's the man.
Yep. And speaking of fights, I don't know if you guys are watching any of the Four Nations hockey tournament.
Oh yeah.
But the other day, USA was playing in Canada, and the first minute was 3 fights, which was fucking.
Wasn't the first minute, Duggan. It was the first 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I wanted to be safe.
Generous. Yeah.
Because I was just watching. They're playing again, and I'm like,
yeah,
what
it's
the
the final.
It didn't make sense to me because I thought USA was in the finals with Finland, but it was just the winner of USA Canada gets to go to the finals. Finland Canada plays. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm kind of nervous for tonight. Canada is fucking nasty.
Maybe they go and boo the national anthem again, and
there were a few. I feel like there were a few in the beginning, but before the national anthems were sung, there was an announcement to please be respectful to the anthems and the players representing their countries. So there were still a couple of assholes that were like trying to get it going, and everybody else was just staring daggers at them in the very beginning. So that everybody was just like,
okay, see, I don't want them to cheer.
Don't make the Americans angry.
I thought it would be better if they cheered and it was like, we love you, Canada, embrace us. Because not only that, but I think like 2 or 3 players on Boston, which the game is in right now, are on Team Canada.
One.
So, yep.
There's one. So there's 2 on the U.S. team. Charlie McAvoy. Yeah, Charlie McAvoy and Swayman. Swayman is not playing. McAvoy is out injured. Yeah. Brad Marchand is on the Canada team, and then Elias Lindholm is on one of the other 2. I'm not sure which one.
I'm going to go Finland.
Poor McAvoy.
So here's my question. Why is it only 4 nations? Doesn't Norway have like a hockey team?
I was wondering that too, because I'm like, how the fuck did they choose these 4?
There's a bunch. So it's all players from the NHL.
Okay.
But I believe that those are the top 4 nations of players in the NHL that like make up. Although they're I don't know.
I thought there was a lot of
Russians. Right? Are there not a lot of Russians?
There's a good
amount.
Russian,
Swiss.
That's just saying.
It's Russian, Swiss, Nordic, or whatever.
Nordica?
Finland. All those.
I've heard of Nordica. I've never been there.
Baltic states.
So Canada has 291.
So, makes sense.
That's 40.9%. US has 204. That's 28.7%. Sweden has 66, which is 9.3%. Russia has 46, which is 6.5%. And then Finland has 37, which is 5.2%. But obviously Russia was not included for obvious reasons.
What's the obvious reason?
You beat me to it, you prick.
Then it's Czech Republic, Switzerland. I mean, at this point, those 2 don't even have enough players really to fill out a whole roster. Because you got Czech Republic has 22, Switzerland has 10, Slovakia has 8, Germany has 7.
How many does Dubai have?
None.
You're going to import the ice.
So, I mean, even if you look at it, you want like a 20-man roster. So can you imagine like the 2 poor guys from the Czech Republic team that didn't make it?
What it should be? It should be USA, Canada, the Finn, and then World War II remnants. Just stuff them all in a box.
Oh, anybody that was part of the USSR?
Anybody that was left over.
Yeah. All the leftovers will just put in a shoebox.
I mean,
you guys don't watch basketball a lot, but they're having some issues with their All-Star game as well.
Well, because it's just trash.
Yeah, the product they're putting out is sketchy. But somebody brought up I think it was Rachel Nichols. She brought up like a 1 versus 1 tournament. I was like, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
Well,
They just had
3v3.
They did what was it, 5-on-5 to 40, and it was like random teams or whatever. But
Well,
it,
I mean, half my issue for the Olympics is I don't think that professionals should play. Right? I think it should
oh
be
really? They
all
should be
amateurs.
amateurs?
I think it should all be amateurs.
Well, yeah, I guess
Like the
there's-
1980s.
There's not any like professional leagues for some Olympic games. So yeah, like, is there a professional fencing league? I don't know, like, or
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
There's got to be some kind of
Definitely
league, right? Where like
Yeah.
the best of the best would also be
So,
playing
like,
alongside.
So just for giggles, like they have curling leagues, right? Right.
Yeah,
and
right.
I was sending Jack this shit today, right? Like they have them out there. There's like two in the United States, 2 or 3 in the United States. There's a bunch that are in Canada and other nations and otherwise, and then it is what it is, right? But like it should be amateurs that are actually competing in the Olympics because it gives you a better overall understanding of which country has the best athletes to put into these particular games. Like I want to see Dan Baggs out there throwing a fucking shot put. I don't want to see some fucking professional that's been doing it like that's made it his bread and butter for his entire life.
Now, what about like the case of having the best people on the earth doing the events? Like, wouldn't you?
Well,
I think it should be a lottery.
There should be the Olympics, and then there should be the Joe Olympics, where it's just you don't even get
Pros versus
you don't
Joes.
even
Let's
get
just
to
start
you
it
don't
up
even get to practice or pick. There's a giant like Dr. Seuss hat, and you just reach in and pull out a ping pong ball, and you read what you have to participate in.
That would
Like
be
Duggan in the Ironman decathlon.
That's the Joe Olympics.
But imagine like you get fucking like Coco Gauff and she's gonna do the shot put. You're like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Who?
Coco Gauff, the tennis player, doing shot put. I just saw your Coco Puffs and it just triggered it.
I mean, honestly, I think that would be fantastic just to go ahead and sit there and be like, let's go. Like, let's just go ahead and have a random lottery, and this is the person that's throwing the fucking javelin today.
Yeah, so I'd rather have like the Joe's competition, like Dan said. That if that's the case, like if you think you have what it takes to be an Olympian, you come on down. We'll give you a trial of just like random things to do, and then your name goes in a hat, and whatever you get, and good luck. I think that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. All right. We've spent a lot of time on this. Do you guys? What do we want to do? What do we want to do?
So, do you want to talk James Bond real quick?
Sure, we'll talk James. There's not even a fucking thing for this. Oh no, there it is. Amazon MGM get creative control of James Bond. Family maintain the rights to the IP.
Yes.
Explain.
So Amazon and MGM, they just secured full creative control over the James Bond franchise, and they established a new joint venture with longtime producers Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson.
Did you say broccoli?
I did.
Yes.
This agreement ends a prolonged dispute and grants Amazon MGM the authority to set the creative direction for the future of Bond's films, while the Broccoli family transitions to other projects. And I have a list of some people, I know we've mentioned them before, considered for the role. We'll start with, I'll just go right down the list.
Hold on. As we go down the list, I want us all to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down on if we think it would be good.
Sure. So the first one is Dev Patel, which I think would be interesting. So I'm not opposed to it.
Green Knight, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The next one is fucking one of Kevin's boys, Joseph Quinn. I want to see him in Fantastic Four first. I
don't think he's right for the role.
No.
And
neither do I.
another one of Kevin's boys, Aaron Taylor Johnson, which I think it would be okay. It depends.
I'd be full in solely based on what he managed to do in Bullet Train.
Fair.
That's
Yep.
fair.
I'm halfway on this one.
I'm leaning more towards thumbs up, but I mean, Kraven the Hunter was terrible.
I haven't
one
watched
I thought
it
was
yet.
pretty interesting was Daniel Kaluuya.
Ooh.
Kaluuya.
Oh.
I thought that would be interesting because it gives it kind of a more.
I'm giving a thumbs up. I think he would. I think.
I feel like he could play a Bond that's like troubled in a way, and that's more darker. I think.
No pun intended. But the thing is, I feel as though it wouldn't align with what they have said they wanted to do with it, where they wanted it more campy. He wouldn't.
I like it.
Yeah, He wouldn't. I don't think he'd be the campy one. I think it would be like the down and dirty brawler Bond.
Yes, I like that version. Like not so much geared up with the intelligence, I guess, more of a brute kind of a fucking coming through. I can't recall who this actor is. Maybe you guys might know Josh O'Connor.
It looks familiar.
Yeah, I think I've seen him in
No idea
something,
who
but I
that
can't
is.
place him.
ATJ really gives off that James Bond-esque type of like
He
swagger,
does.
though.
I feel like he has the gadget swagger. Like
Yeah.
he would be the dude with all the cool shit, like boo-doo, boo-doo, fucking.
He was one of the dudes. Josh O'Connor was one of the dudes in that Zendaya movie Challengers. He was one of the
That's
tennis.
right.
He was
Yeah.
one of the tennis dudes. I didn't see it.
That's right. That's right. And then obviously I'm saving the best for last. We all know Mr. Henry Cavill.
I'm gonna go thumbs down on Cavill.
That's fair.
If they do lean into the campiness, I feel like he would be decent.
Okay, that's fair. I still think
So
that ATJ. I think that
it
ATJ
really
is probably the
depends-
better choice.
yeah.
But yeah,
It really depends on which direction they want to go with it. Depends on which guy they should pick.
Yeah, I think
Because I think
Cavill,
like
Cavill could be like the guy that does the Bruce Wayne type of stuff. Rich, successful Bond. He's just the guy. ATJ can definitely do, I think, the gadgets, the smarts, the wits, and then we have our other guy, Kaluuya, who I think could be a more aggressive Bond, not taking shit. I'm gonna fucking get the shit done.
yeah, could all work.
I'm not sure which one Dev Patel would fit.
I think he would be the more
I think he would be
You could do that charming Bond. pretty
Sean
good.
Yeah.
Connery. I think he'd be like the Sean Connery, the fucking old British swag type of
Yeah.
guy.
very, very proper kind of
Regal. Yep.
like goes from being like all like upright and then he folds you in half and then just walks off. He could pull that off.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
Yeah, so I like that list. I think that list is more congruent to the each way we set it out. It just really depends on what the fuck they want to do.
I'm kind of hopeful for this particular like venture for Amazon, right? MGM, right? Only because of the fact that I think they're going to inject some new thought process, new ability for Bond just in general. Like I really enjoyed the James Bonds with Daniel Craig, obviously, right?
Mhm.
And I'd like to see where they go with it. I mean, I don't like in the whole like one man army spy thing, right? That genre is kind of fucking tapped, right? I'd like to see where they go with it from here on out.
Yeah.
For sure, because now people are really dependent. Well, not people, but a lot of the movies that are dependent on the team. There's always a guy. Someone does fucking explosives. Someone does the fucking cameras and the fucking electronics.
Yeah.
But I think
mean,
like
James Bond does have his team.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I like. I think Patel could be like Sean Connery, and I think ATJ could kind of be like Pierce Brosnan, and then you have Daniel Craig, and I think Kaluuya could be that type of guy, like in that realm.
I don't know.
Speaking
Duffy and I still disagree on who has the best Bond when it comes down to a lore accurate James Bond.
Alan Rickson has the best Bond, and if
No.
he's not Bruce Wayne in something, I'm gonna fucking cry. I need that man to be in more things.
He's like if he was absolute Batman, yeah,
He's
sure,
too juicy.
absolutely.
That fucking guy.
We're not having this conversation again.
I need it. I need
We're
it.
not having it. We're not having it.
I need Alan in my life. Everybody needs an Alan.
I love Alan.
He's
I love
come
Alan
so
too.
far. Imagine being
Yes.
on American Idol to now being the most jacked dude on Amazon.
Yeah.
No.
The most jacked dude in the Amazon.
Uh,
So last Friday, Captain America Brave New World released. There were a lot of haters coming at it. I saw it. Duffy saw it. He's not here to talk about it. You guys did not see it.
I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen the entire movie. So.
John has seen clips of it.
I couldn't even tell
I
you what
have-
it's about.
I have 2 popcorn buckets for sale. Hit up my eBay. No, I'm kidding.
Don't
One
you
of them's
dare.
already been purchased.
I got it in layaway.
Yeah, Duggan's paying me $1 a week for the next year, and that will cover it. Yeah, those things outrageously priced. $52 for that. I nearly
like a
shit
t-shirt.
myself. I've never spent so much money at a movie theater concession in my life.
Did you get them filled at least? I would at least got them.
I only took 1 popcorn. I'm like, I'm not gonna carry 2 giant buckets of popcorn. I actually said to the guy, because I got an icy in those, and I said, but only fill 1 bucket of popcorn. And he goes, okay, fine. And I go, fuck, these things are big. And the guy goes, yeah. And I go, can I leave my popcorn in my icy cup with you, and I'm gonna run these out to my truck? And he was like, yeah, sure, man. So when I came back in, he was like, here you go. I was like,
Oh,
thanks.
That's so funny.
I just couldn't imagine. And I'll tell you, something really fucking pissed me off at this movie. Now, it's assigned seating at Tingsboro AMC. Assigned seating. I looked, and it was maybe a quarter full, maybe a little bit less when I got my ticket that morning for a 10:45 showing in the morning. No, this is even worse. I would have preferred somebody being in my seat than this.
Someone sitting next to you.
I got
Yeah.
the seat one in from the aisle. There were 2 seats empty next to me, and the 2 seats next to that had people in it. There was 1 seat next to me that was empty. Somebody bought that fucking seat. Who the fuck does that? Who
Somebody
the
seen that
fuck
was like,
actually did that? So then,
got up.
like during the trailers, he got up and he like went to the bathroom or something. I moved 1 seat over. I'm not going to spend
Yeah, no
2
fucking
hours sitting next to a fucking random guy.
No way.
If it was like, if I was sitting there and all of a sudden Duffy showed up and he was like, hey man, what's up? I was like, oh, sick. Some random fucking stranger sitting next to me. In like the aisle seat, in the second seat in the row in front of me, we're both empty. What the fuck?
You might have just saved yourself from a serial killer and you didn't even know it.
Oh my
Put his hand
God.
on your lap and it would have been over.
Dude, it's
I was like so mad. I was fuming.
That is nuts.
that's hilarious.
It was just a whole extra level of fucking weird. I'm so mad. Like I almost like texted you guys, but then I was like, he's probably gonna look at my phone
Oh,
while I'm texting.
you should have filmed them. Big sir.
Oh
Got you
my
on
God,
tape.
so fucking weird. All right, but no spoilers because you guys haven't seen it. I feel as though, and there's been other people that I've seen on social media that this movie is getting a bad rap. I feel like a lot of people went into it just in the back of their mind, knowing that there were reshoots done and just assuming that it was going to feel a little pieced together. I didn't feel that way. Duffy said that the only time that he felt that was the very beginning sequence, and then the rest of it was pretty fluid. The effects were pretty good. The story was decent. I saw people say that like the villains were half-baked, but I mean, you have to think of what you're going off of, where when you actually take a step back and look at it, it is not really a sequel to any Captain America movie. It is a sequel to The Incredible Hulk, the Edward Norton one. That's it. And at the same time, it is serving as a perfect like bridge movie. It is not meant to be a Endgame or Infinity War. It is meant to be like, we're setting a whole bunch of shit up.
Right. Makes sense.
And I've seen little inklings of like them rebuilding the Avengers within this movie of like, who's going to be Captain America, who's going to be the Falcon, who's going to be the new Black Widow, stuff like that, where they're kind of now slotting people in where there's holes.
Right.
And then on top of it, the scene at the end credit scene is really setting a lot of stuff up for Doomsday. And I think it's really leaning hard into that one thing that, John, I believe you saw it on Instagram as well, with like Captain Hydra and Evil Thor and stuff like that.
Fuck yeah.
And I really think that that's what we're going to see in Doomsday, and that's what they set up. So this was a full setup movie, but it is, I would say 8 out of 10. It's fun.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's a
So
fun movie.
you give it a pretty high rating.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not
I've seen it all over the board
Yeah.
for the most part. You know, I've seen like people sit there and say it is not the worst movie they've ever seen when it comes down to Marvel, right? It's not the best either. Like it's in the high 6s and the 7s. I mean, 8 is pretty goddamn solid across the board.
Yeah.
You know,
There was one thing that really pissed me off. They dug in on the movie The Celestials.
oh, you mean the Eternals with
The Eternals,
Celestials?
sorry.
Yeah.
With
I was gonna you
The
answered
movie
both
The
my
Eternals.
questions. Yep.
They dug in on that, but they saved it because I really like where they went with it after. Because they're like Celestial Island or whatever the fuck they're calling it, and there he is, fucking in the Indian Ocean. And there's a lot to the story. Really kind of revolves around that thing there, but the reason why so many countries are fighting over it is because of what it's made of.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Duggan, do you know?
I would imagine adamantium, but I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
shit.
So that's the other thing is it's setting up Wolverine coming to the MCU. So
That's
I
right.
was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. The Eternals is a terrible movie. And they're talking about it and they're like, it's adamantium. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Wolverine,
that's crazy.
Daniel Radcliffe. What?
I'm just happy they finally addressed the fucking thing, the giant hand in the
Yeah.
the giant monster sticking out of the earth.
Now, does this take place on our Earth or?
Yeah.
So this is so I don't even remember that fucking hand. Was that from something else that I'm?
It's
not,
a hand and a head from the movie The Eternals.
Yeah.
What
Hold
the
on,
fuck
let me
was
get
that?
let me get a picture of
So
it.
the
for you.
Eternals was with Rob Stark and
I remember the movie, but
Jolie.
am I blank? I don't know why I'm blanking on that particular thing.
so inside the Earth, they birth it is how they go ahead and start birthing Eternals. Is they go ahead, they take a planetoid, they put deviants and Eternals there, and they build up energy and blah blah. You know, eventually a baby pops out. It's moms and the pops.
I must have fell
Right.
asleep during that part.
It's not a good movie,
Oh, it's terrible.
right? It's just not. You know, it's. But like when you have a half baked Eternal that comes out of the fucking ground and it has been sitting there for multiple movies and nobody's addressed the fact that it's there, you're like, what are you
Dude,
doing?
it's not. It's so many movies. This thing.
Oh, okay. Now I remember.
Just so many movies has it been there, and it has never been mentioned since that dog shit movie was released.
No, that's in the fucking like stratosphere, bro. Like, that's coming from the ocean all the way up, just randomly chilling.
Dude, it's fucking massive. Wow, Jinx.
Yep.
It's like forming its own weather system around the hand and the head. That's crazy.
It's huge.
It goes deep into the earth too. That's the other thing too. The fucking water, you fucking fill it in.
Jesus Christ.
Like something like this coming out of the fucking earth would have caused like global catastrophic fucking problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big time.
You know?
But no, but it happens, and then, I mean, what, 6 movies and like 8 series happen after it, and
And
not a single mention.
like what is
Not
that?
a single
We're not
mention.
talking about it.
And I'm just kind of like, oh, whatever. Fine. I guess it never actually happened. Maybe it was a different Earth. Whatever. And then all of a sudden in this movie, it's like, there it is. And I'm like, fuck. And then they're like, it's adamantium. And I said, sick.
Good way to bring it in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's like, I see what you did there, and I like it.
That's dope.
So, I mean, it got me pretty pumped up for Doomsday, because I know that's we're staring down the barrel of that.
Yep.
So, and I mean, I think that's his purpose.
I would assume so.
That's
as
all it
well.
was meant to do. It's not
Yeah.
meant to be some fucking rocket movie. It's supposed to
No.
just be a stepping stone. We all know that.
Dude, but so Giancarlo Esposito
Mm-hmm.
is a fucking badass in this
Yep.
movie. scary. And the takedown that Sam Wilson has on him, unbelievable.
Nice.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Does he get a helmet?
Have you seen the clip of that, John?
I haven't seen the clip of that. I did see the fact that like a couple of people that I follow had sit there and say he's kind of a throwaway, which he could be more or he could have been better, but he feels like he's kind of a throwaway.
I mean, I think he made some decisions on the character on his own to be kind of like a cold, calculated, just kind of mercenary. That's basically what he is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think he did a good job with it, but anytime he was shooting or hunting,
Felt good.
I mean, oh my God, like fucking scary. Like you look at that and you go, I would not want that guy coming at me.
Fair enough. I haven't seen the takedown on him. I have a question for you. Like, how did you feel about Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk and how that all played out?
I mean, it was a little odd with the fact that the character was originally William Hurt, RP in peace.
Mm-hmm.
So they obviously couldn't get him. So they got Harrison Ford, and there's that kind of like jokey thing where they were like, the new look.
Shaved.
Well, they told me to lose the mustache or lose the election.
Yep.
So there was that, but him as the Red Hulk, I didn't mind it. It was fine, but when he was actually like, because I mean, he's full blown Red Hulk for maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
There's really not a ton. But I mean, when he is Red Hulk, he does damage.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking damage.
My question is does he keep his mental faculties when he goes ahead and transfers into the Hulk?
No, he's like a normal Hulk.
So he's not like Professor Hulk. He's just fucking all angry and
So,
everything.
This is where I'm bringing up like a comic thing, but when Thaddeus Ross goes in and turns into the Hulk in the comics, his mind is 100% intact, right? He has got his military mind still in place, which is why he's such a fucking threat when he beats the bag out of the Incredible Hulk and the Avengers and everybody else. So that's why I sit there. That's why I asked the question. So,
well, in the comics, how does he become the Red Hulk?
I believe, and I might be wrong about this, but I believe he injects himself with a specific style of gamma radiation.
Okay, so that is not what happens in the movie.
Yeah, and he, like you said, he keeps his mental faculties, but again, when he gets angrier, he heats up and he gives off radiation, and he fucking pretty much melts things around him, and until he passes out from a heat exhaustion.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but again, I mean, it's comics versus movies. I mean, you got to make things work, so it makes sense. You know,
it was good. He very clearly has no control. His anger gets the better of him, and he hulks out. You know,
I heard, and again, Duffy confirmed this for me, right? I heard that Isaiah Maxwell, or I think his name is Isaiah. I know his first name is Isaiah for sure, right? The Forgotten Cap is like somebody that steals the fucking show in the actual movie, and he's like somebody you would like. I would actually like to see a movie with that Captain America for sure.
Yeah, like a flashback movie with
Absolutely.
him.
Yep.
Would you de-age him, or would you find somebody else to play him?
Ooh.
Because
I would want to try to find somebody as close to.
Is he? See, the question is he actually that old?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would actually try to find somebody that's as close to his
stature and
doppelganger as possible, and put them in the Vietnam era Captain America.
Isaiah Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley.
Yeah, he is pretty old. He was born in 1951.
Yeah. So that's something I would love to see.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
He did a really good job, and I mean, you really felt for him. He's been fucked over so many times.
Could you get Michael B. Jordan to play this guy?
I wouldn't. I would cast a relative unknown for it. I think that'd be a better way of going about it. So that way you get some fresh blood into the actual mix.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I plan on seeing the movie. I just didn't have a ton of time. So
You should. You should definitely see it. I wouldn't say it is 100% a run to the theaters and see it unless
Except
you
for the
really
walk.
care about giving them their reshoot money back. But if you do have the time and you can see it in theaters, it is a good time.
yeah, from my understanding, I mean, it had a pretty solid opening weekend worldwide, just
Yeah.
in general.
It did.
And
It did really well.
So I think it's a great stepping stone for them, and I think that if they go ahead and build on it, they got no problems.
They definitely should build on it.
We'll wait for a Fantastic Four now.
I will say that I have seen clips of the leader. I'm not. I don't hate the design. Don't love it. Don't hate it.
So budget estimated was 180 million. Gross worldwide was 208 so far. Opening weekend in the U.S. and Canada was 88 mil.
Yeah,
Solid.
So
That's all you can ask for.
But I mean, again, that's based off of like some people sit there and they look at the Rotten Tomato scores or otherwise, and they sit there and go, "Oh, well, it's got like a fucking 51 or blah blah blah," and they sit there and they go, "Well, I'm not going to see that shit till it comes out on streaming, right, or otherwise." So that way they don't have to go ahead and spend movie theater prices. So a lot of people are very very influenced by what they see online, obviously.
So here's the thing: Rotten Tomatoes right now, critics 49%.
Yep.
The popcorn meter is at 80%. So
yeah, I mean,
I am right in line with the popcorn meter because I gave it an 8 out of 10.
It's wild.
Fucking tomato meter is giving Paddington in Peru 94%.
That's all it is. It's fucking opinion based, anyways. You really need to be the judge for yourself when you go see.
Yeah.
Any.
No, yeah.
I asked Duffy how we can get like official fucking critic review abilities on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
Because I mean, Love Hurts that Ki Hu Kwan movie.
Yep.
Like the tomato meter is 19%. Popcorn meter is 61.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, Companion is 94% on the tomato meter and 89% on the.
It's
popcorn
such
meter.
a wild divergence between the two. Like even like what are the critics fucking seeing versus what is the audience seeing? And they go, it's just massively different.
Yeah,
it's
like
bizarre.
The difference. But then you have other things like The Monkey, which comes out Friday.
Can't wait. By the way.
That neither can I. That's 82 and 84. So that is very close.
Yep.
Which is very strange. Which makes it confusing and it makes it tough to actually make a decision. So my thing has always been if I see a trailer and I'm like, I want to see that, I'm gonna see it. Right. I'm not even gonna look at the ratings. I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all.
Nope.
Or if I want to see it in somebody I trust, like one of you guys, I would say probably Matt Garcia too.
Hell yeah.
Says, dude, don't. It's fucking terrible. I would be like, all right, I'll wait. There's certain people that I'll trust.
Absolutely.
But
I don't find myself running to the movie theater anyways nowadays. You really gotta fucking wow me to go to a movie.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you can catch a 10:45 in the morning,
top tier.
Yeah, you gotta go when
there's not a whole lot of people, and I think it was like $13.
Hell yeah, matinee prices all day.
Yeah. $13. I was like, all right, I can do it for $13. That's kind of what it was. I was going to try and get popcorn buckets for you boys, and I was like, fuck it, if I'm there, I'll check the prices. I was like, $13. I'll see it for 13. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
All right.
Hey, this leads me into my next thing though, but you have got to check out this teaser trailer for Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back.
Dude,
okay.
It's from if you don't mind, because it's from the same people who made Talk to Me.
Ooh.
Right? And if you like yourself a horror movie, this looks a little fucking wookie, right?
I like Talk to Me with the fucking that hand.
Yep. It looks great. It feels like a blend of like like Pet Cemetery, right? Meets
Oh, whoops.
what's that movie where the girl
I
gets her
thought-
head?
Dude, I thought it was a cat food ad.
So food ad?
Dude, I didn't even realize on the bowl it says A24.
But
Also share system audio. Okay, here we go. All right.
excellent.
Oh, sorry. Dude, I thought it was a cat food ad. Until right here. I was like, oh wait, no, this is it.
Ooh.
I don't like that. Is it like really loud for you guys?
Nope.
Sounds
Perfect.
good.
Okay. Oh. What's with the hereditary ticks?
It's supposed to be
It's
just
11. Oh. Yep.
Oh no!
Yep. Oh, sign me up. That looks like some fucking spooky witch shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it looks really good.
Yeah, whenever a naked fat man walks into a salt circle, nothing good comes from that.
Dude, I don't know how they got footage of me walking down to my kitchen at midnight.
Just eating ham in front of your fridge, a salt circle.
Dude, you always have to put the salt circle down because you don't know
staring
what's
at your
hiding.
couch.
You don't know what's hiding in the other room. You have to
Okay,
protect
right.
yourself.
I
But
just
I've
see
seen-
you in a dim light, just eating a ham bone, look staring
I've
at your
seen that.
couch.
I seen that, and I was like, sign me up. I'm on board. Let's go.
Yeah,
You know?
that looks spooky as hell. You know who's not going to go see that? That is
Duffy.
one Kevin Duffy. There's no way in hell, dude. What was going on with like that weird like tummy movements?
Ooh, the convulsions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
there.
that's some demonic shit. I love it.
Yeah,
Right?
Sign me
yeah.
up.
That's gonna be. And honestly, looks like Sally Hawkins is the only person you may have seen before.
Oh man.
Can we establish that Kevin Duffy has still not watched the Terrifier?
He has not invited us over to watch the Terrifier that he purchased.
That is correct. That son of a bitch.
That's so
Son of a
rude. And he promised he would.
Uh huh.
Yep. On
Just
He
camera.
never has.
Just
he never
saying.
has. He said, wait, I mean, to be fair, Duggan, I don't even
fair.
think that you know this. I don't think you know this, but when Duffy said, if we reach however many subscribers, he said we needed 900 or something.
Yeah.
400, 900, I think it was.
400. Yeah.
400.
Yeah.
By whatever date, we were like 2 away. And I said, I have like 9 Gmail accounts. So I just signed into YouTube on a couple other Gmail accounts and subscribed.
Hell
And
yeah.
it put us over. I think was it 400? I feel like we have more.
Yeah, I
than
think it
that.
was. I think it was.
It was 400. Yeah. We have more. I think we have more than that now. But yeah, absolutely hilarious. We were like, hell yeah.
You gotta stack that ballot box.
Oh my god. We have 410 now. So it was 400. We're at like 397 or 398 or something. And we're like, oh, we're getting close. And turns out that
Yeah, there was
the last 2 or 3 were just me again.
there was a conspiracy made to make that
Yeah.
happen. And I'm not saying that I was part of it, but I was.
You were saying it was after a podcast. Duggan and Duffy had left, and I said, "Hey, John, hang out for a second," and we just fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at 410 now. Whatever, we got it.
Solid.
Is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, excellent horror movies to be had. Can't get enough of them.
All right,
Masters of the universe.
A24 just killing it all the time.
Fisto.
So Duffy said set ? Photos. He loaded a whole bunch of stuff.
That's
Jesus
He-Man.
Christ.
I don't.
What
Is
an-
this modern day? I'm confused. What the fuck is that? Just
I
like
don't
a
know.
t-shirt ad?
That guy's
Is
face said
that
it all.
is that
Just-
He-Man?
I think so, right? I guess.
Yeah, that's got to be He-Man.
Do they get like warped into a universe and he's like a normal guy? But what's the premise to this?
Wait, but why is he? So
He
it looks
looks
like
like
he's
he's
being
too close to
escorted
the
by
school zone right
police. He's being
Yeah.
escorted by police, but he's not. Doesn't have handcuffs on.
It's because he's standing outside a playground. They're like, buddy, keep it moving.
And then there's
He is
this.
the whitest person.
look at that lady
that
cop's
lady
face in the
emo
back. Dude, she got smashed in the face with a fucking frying pan. It is just flat.
Oh,
Hello.
Jesus.
She probably has an accent. That's an
So
accent.
now, why is she carrying the sword?
Maybe this is just they're just walking. It's
Because
prom.
he showed up with the sword and he has to, they're arresting him. First off,
But why is he not in handcuffs? Did he go all reacher on it and just break it? And they said, "Fine, will you come peacefully?" And
where
he
did
was
Prince
like-
Adam get the Apple Watch?
He was like, "Yes."
I'm confused on this premise. I need more context.
Now
It looks like
now
he just
he's
got into a
hanging
fender
out.
bender with his fucking Kia, and
Dude,
he's
look
just
at-
talking. Sir, why do you have this sword? Well, you
Her
see,
face is her face is all contorted. Look at that.
I'm
like
a
her
master of a
lips-
universe.
Her face is looking towards the camera, but her lips are talking directly at him.
He's going, I'm
That's
never
so
going to
weird.
financially recover from
That's
this.
so wild.
What? I need context bad. My
I don't
it's gonna kill me. I'm so fucked. He's
Now
like
they're
bending him over.
putting him in the cop car like he's a blind person.
Yeah, and he still has no handcuffs on. Just,
He looks like
"Sir,
he's
dive
he
in."
looks like he's falling in, and they're guiding him to fall in.
Yeah, I'm blind, and I see this is my handle.
This is what a pommel is,
This is
and
my
this is
thumb.
the grips.
I need context bad. I don't understand anything that's going on.
This
Dude, I don't think you can get context from these.
It
to
doesn't
me,
make
no.
sense.
To me, these pictures are like he.
They look behind the scenes. They don't even look like it's part of the movie. It's just
It's not
random
even
photos.
that. No, it's not even that. What happened was he stole the sword, and the cops went to get him and the sword to bring it back. And this is what you have. They're just escorting the actor. They're saying, "Sir, you have to come with us because you stole this sword, and
Or
the
maybe-
studio wants it back.
What if he was like,
Will you
attacked?
come peacefully?" And he's like, "Yeah." And this guy's walking his dog like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It's,
He's
this
not
guy's
even
walking his dog and looking at that guy, being like, "Is that a fucking human? What is
He's walking
that?"
a cat.
This is just the most.
Salacious photo.
I don't know what's going on. Like, why is he standing so far from the vehicle? The guy
Maybe-
cop is just
Maybe
like,
they're gonna put like CGI cuffs on, and he's pretending to have like big cuffs on.
Like big cuffs. I mean,
then explain this one.
yeah.
That
Why is
one
he got
is
a
before
sword?
the cuffs. He's like, "This is my sword. See my initials."
I don't know.
Wild.
Need context bad because this looks crazy right now. That looks like if we were shopping for a sword and some guy and his partner were like, "Buddy, you can't be walking around with this sword." And I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's just fake."
There's no
He's
real
clearly,
sword.
he's clearly at a Comic-Con.
All right, let's.
Absolutely terrible.
Confused.
I'd rather see pictures of Fisto.
Yeah, I don't like what I saw. I don't like what I saw. Whatever. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I want this one.
Dun, 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 charge.
I don't know why Duffy hasn't created a video for that one. I think he should.
He knows that you have the skills.
I don't have the time. All right. Duggan, you've got the score sheet, and what are you just going to show us pictures on your phone again?
Yeah, because honestly, it's this is the part where he's probably gonna have to clip this because I made my list and I put everything on the fucking thing, but I forgot to get pictures, so I'm gonna have to like look it up as I go. But fuck it.
Butt fuck it.
You like that? Set that up.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
So the premise of those folks watching across the globe we are gonna we're gonna show some movie posters, and we're gonna take a swing at guessing what year this movie came out. Now, for the record,
Another Duggan edition.
um, there's a little twist at the end of this game, and I will explain that when we get there. But
What kind of
theme-
twist? What kind of twist? M. Night Shyamalan twist?
I'm gonna say it's a connection twist.
Okay.
Now, for these first 10 movies or so, this is going to be themed as crime movies. Now, they're not in any particular order. I just ended up writing down a bunch of them. And
Are they all from the same year?
imagine that. I'm going to just change you here so I can see real quick.
Just 2007.
Okay.
It's a year
and
of crime.
Away
The only
we
year of crime.
go. So we've probably done this before, but like I said, I just wrote down a bunch of them and picked. So the first one is The Town.
The Town.
To the town.
2012.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I was like, my father-in-law could still walk.
And he wasn't watching Seinfeld.
No, he probably fucking was. That's the problem too. 2014.
I like how close Duggan is to his camera.
My
Because I
wife,
have everything minimized.
my
That's
wife
why.
said 2009.
And we have a double for Daniel Son and a one out for John. The movie was 2010.
Oh,
2007.
triple for Meg.
That's a triple, Mike. Nice work.
All right. Now, number 2, we have Heat.
Heat. Oh, Val Kilmer looks so young in that.
Okay.
Fuck.
And De Niro,
I'm
man.
gonna say, hey, no cheating.
Talking to
Two
myself.
brains. Are
Talking
you
to
eating
myself.
McDonald's French fries right now?
I am.
Yeah,
Dude, you're
he was
looking.
snacking on
You
the
are
burger
looking
earlier.
directly at her.
I like it.
I literally like she's doing something else, but still.
1998.
98.
For Daniel Son.
I think I'm way off. I don't know.
I don't doesn't feel right.
That's just what popped into my brain. It was my gut. My gut in my gut's been helping me.
And Johnny.
94.
94.
1994.
Doubles for both. It was 1996.
Oops.
I mean, I'll take it.
We have a triple for John and a single for Danielson. It was 1995.
95.
I'm literally trying to go ahead and base it off the way that I was told to do this from now on. It's like, don't think about it. Just go ahead and be like, how old were you?
Yeah.
Yep. You have to go off of life.
And number 3, we have In Bruges.
Oh, dude. I fucking love this movie.
This movie
In
is very
Bruges.
Put it back up again?
Such a good
Oh.
movie.
Put the
It's
picture back up
Colin
again.
Farrell, Brendan Gleeson.
Oh, okay.
Ray Fiennes is also in it. Dude, I saw this movie in theaters when I was in college. So I'm gonna let John go first, so he can't piggyback off of my shit.
I do like where your head was at, Dan. Your reasoning for deduction is stellar.
Dan, how old are you?
Not telling you.
John, I graduated in 06. So there's a little.
I also
Yeah.
I also didn't tell you when in college I saw it.
Yeah. Let's see. $2015.
Thanks. 2008.
We We have a high fly ball deep center field that John just listened. 2008. Ding, ding.
Dude, John, have you seen In Bruges?
I have not. I've
Oh
seen
my
clips of
God.
it.
Hilarious.
Oh my
seen
God,
clips of
it
it.
is so good.
It's so good.
It is so good. And that's again, you know who you are. You have not watched this fucking movie yet. I told you like week after week to do it, and you haven't done it yet. And I still have not watched The Banshees of Inisherin. So,
I do
tomato,
like that
tomato.
movie as well. I do love Banshees. Banshees is fucking great. But aside, our next movie, Mystic River.
That won a bunch of awards, didn't it?
Just May.
I was pretty wee. Pretty wee. $2001.
Always remember.
Mystical
don't
River.
forget.
98.
I thought that I lowballed it a little bit. To be
We
honest.
have a connection. It was 2003 when this movie came out.
Yeah.
Oh, one
Shit.
So a double for me and an out for John.
Yeah, as it looking right now, Dan, you got 3 and a guy on second, and John is hanging around with the guy on triple on third. Which poster do I want to use? We know which one I want to use. This one.
The one with the naked ladies on it.
Pretty fucking close. One of my all-time favorites, LA Confidential.
Boobies. Kevin Spacey. Bring it back up, son.
Oh,
Is that Kim Basinger?
you know it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a space in here.
John.
Yeah. So Dan knows this one.
I don't.
You don't? Feels like you do.
No, I don't.
I think John's gonna nail this one.
I don't think
got
I
a good
am.
feeling. I got a good feeling.
I don't think I am. 2005.
2004.
I'm gonna say 2000 even.
2000 even. The correct answer, 1997.
Ah, dang it.
Shit.
I was originally gonna say 98 and I changed it.
I know. That
So I
was a
got-
tricky one.
What, I got a single?
Yes.
Singal.
Yeah.
Up next, we probably one of my all-time favorite movies. Training Day.
Ooh.
I got a case on all you motherfuckers.
The problem I have is that I've seen these some of these movies, and I have no idea what year I've seen them at all.
You don't remember the year in which you saw a movie?
And what you were eating that day?
Shit.
Training Day.
Did I not crash
Um,
at that time?
Who?
Sorry, I'm trying to connect it to people I might have known at the time now.
Ethan
Is it-
Hawke.
Denzel Washington.
Jason Tatum as a child. No, it's not him. Eva Mendes.
Have you ever had your shit pushed in?
Your shit.
Every time I play this fucking movie review baseball.
That seems fucking crazy sauce.
That is really good.
John, you take forever.
I'm sorry. I'm
Somebody
thinking.
throw out something here.
2001.
See, I was going to go later than that. See, that's the thing is I was going to go later than that.
What does your heart tell you?
2004.
2004.
2004, and I'm basing that off the fact that I think I was working at UPS at the time. when it
I
came
worked
out.
at UPS for a weekend.
I
You know
worked there
what's
for a
so
lot longer than
nuts
that.
is that John couldn't be so fucking close to getting on base with 04, and then Dan just steps up with his big dick and hits a home run in 2001. It's like
you.
we're getting there. We're getting so close with John.
Hey, at least I haven't pulled the. Did I pull it on both of you once? Where there was a movie that Duffy had, and I let you guys go first, and then I just go, nope.
That's usually how it goes, anyways.
Yeah, no, that's how that rolls, Dan. Thank you.
So let me see here, Daniel San, where I am. Last home run was there.
I will say this: I am doing much better at being in the actual realm of where the movies are now, though. I knew I fucking had.
What's great though is John, if you get like a home run or a couple of hits, you're right there. Dan just connected on a couple. But maybe I have a good feeling you'll get back on board with this one because this is.
I will say. Oh man, is that Gosner?
It's Andy Garcia, Sean Connery.
That's Kevin Costner, just so you know.
Bobby Denise. I love me some.
I want to say I watched this with my fucking dad. Now it goes and cuts it down dramatically.
I like where your head's at.
94.
Daniel
92.
San.
I had the 2 up. He said 1990, and I said 2.
1992. So close yet so far away. 1987.
That sounds. I knew that wasn't right.
I wasn't even alive. That's a lie.
Which poster am I going to use? We'll go.
I was way too little to be.
I may have actually watched it with my. I think I may have actually watched it with my dad in the mid '90s. I don't think I think that's why I think that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You probably watched it in the mid '90s, and it came out a few years after that. So
Yeah,
you're right in there.
I definitely haven't seen it fully.
I have this
Really?
recorded on my
Yeah.
DVR. This next movie, and I watch it almost like every other Sunday. American History X.
2003.
Ooh.
No, 2002.
Coming out swinging with 02.
Jesus, John. I'll go with that.
2002 for both young studs. Unfortunately, that came out in 1998.
Fuck you.
Did it really?
Yeah,
He just sounded so confident.
I know. I don't blame him.
He tricked me. He tricked me.
me.
Dude, do I have people left on base right now with 2 outs?
That was a home run. You're empty. You're empty right now, and John has been just slowly steady with guys on 2 on. It's just fluxing.
Okay, but the last 2 movies I had 2 outs, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now you don't you worry your little.
But
bit.
it don't matter. It don't matter.
It-
Okay.
it don't matter. All right, next one coming up here. We get the Goodfellas. Love this poster.
It is a
There's
good. Hold it back up again.
There's a guy I used to work with who would hate me because he knows all these fucking movies.
Fucking studs. I want that as a photo.
Dude, Pesci.
Good fellas, not bad fellas.
So I'm basing it off of Pesci's look.
Mhm.
That's what
And
I'm doing too.
I like it.
yeah. So I'm like, he's looking a lot like my cousin Vinny
Mm-hmm.
age-wise,
like.
but he's
Mhm.
looking a bit younger than Marv. Not Marv, Harry Lime. So
Interesting. Listen up.
because of that,
Let's go.
I'm gonna say 1990.
I'm gonna go 88.
I also heard John say 1990 for 2 home runs. Yeah.
Why are you giving John a home
Woo!
run?
It must have cut out. I'm sorry. I could have sworn I heard that.
I'm
No,
pretty sure I said
way to piggyback along, John. That was great deduction.
I did the same thing that Dan did. I sat there. I'm like, I know that this is prior to my cousin Vinny. I go, I could see it. I'm like, it's a younger Ray Liotta, right? I'm like, so I'm going back and forth on it. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why you said 90. You fucking man, you're on it.
Thanks for the charity, Mike. I appreciate it.
Hey, people help people. Yeah.
People help the people.
This one's great.
Is that your favorite charity, Duggan? People helping people?
Yeah.
So there's this guy I used to work with that's named Mike Carrington, and he is just nothing. He's all about like mob movies and crime movies and shit like that. He'd be having a fucking field day with this because he'd be like, bro, how do you not know any of these fucking movies, bro? When they came out, he goes, I watch these things on repeat daily.
And so for our last crime movie, we have Man on Fire.
Oh, you gotta go off of the little girl.
Yeah, look how little she is.
Yeah,
She's like
very
Casper.
little. That is like post I Am Sam. I got a feeling. Mark Anthony's in it too.
Oh, that's a fucking Dan. You're just great with like the knowledge of realm and area.
Yeah. So you have to think. So she's
the Jennifer Lopez era.
She's a baby. She's a baby. Because I mean, you have to admit, like Denzel, dude doesn't age.
He really doesn't.
You cannot go off of him ever.
Nope.
So you have to go off the other people, and she's little. So she was, I believe this was post I Am Sam, because she was very little in that, but it can't be that far off. So my gut's telling me 03.
I'm going 07.
2007.
Yeah.
It came out in 2004.
Oh, triple.
It's triple for Daniel San and single for John.
So when did I Am Sam come out? That's the real question. Hold on. Let me pull up. (2001). Damn. Your boy's
right
good.
There.
Your boy's good.
Your boy's good.
All right. So at the end of those questions, it was 6 for Daniel San, 3 for John. Very close game. Now, my twist of events here. So I wrote down today, I was trying to figure out just a new twist on, something crazy. So what I did was I wrote down a bunch of movies and I connected these movies with one actor at the end that I'm thinking of. Starting with one movie, I connected all the way down to this last one. And they're slowly getting more clue-like to the actor I'm thinking of. So
is the actor in all of these movies?
This actor is associated with another person in this
is the
movie.
Kevin Bacon effect.
So
Yes,
it's Kevin Bacon.
This is the Kevin Bacon effect.
Is it Kevin Bacon?
No.
Okay.
That would be funny though.
Shit.
So let me pull up a movie poster here and we will kick it off.
Kick it.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. So this first movie is Constantine.
Constantine. Is it Keanu Reeves?
No. When did Constantine come out?
Did I rent this movie from Blockbuster after I graduated college?
Would you like to answer me? I can answer that for you.
You know the answer to that?
You know the answer to that.
I don't think I did. I mean, I might have rented it after college. I spent a lot of time in Blockbuster.
I started watching this with Megan.
Oh yeah, when did you guys start dating?
2004, 2005.
All right, I'm going 2005.
Right, but this is where, because this is where I found out her obsession with fucking Gavin Rosdale because of him, right? So
Are you checking with her again?
she's not in the room.
Okay. And by room we mean the pantry,
So 2004, 2005.
the cupboard under the stairs.
This movie came out 2006. Gavin Rosdale's kind of young in that. So yeah, 2006-ish.
I don't even think I know who Gavin
2006 for
Rossdale is.
John.
Yeah.
You guys are spot on with your fucking deductions. I will tell you that because this movie came out in 2005.
Fuck.
Yeah.
John, you were floating on it, and I wanted to say something, but you were right there.
I just jumped right on John.
like I said, I know that I've seen it with Megan, right? I know that it's got Gavin Rosdale in it. I know that she's obsessed with him for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Okay.
Right? So
now, can you guys think of the actor I'm thinking of with that first clue?
could
It's
be
okay
Shia
if
LaBeouf.
it's no. And no,
Paul-
it's not Shia.
Paul Bettany.
No. Okay. Now you will get a clue, the tie-in from that first movie based on this poster. And I haven't seen this poster before. I just looked up the movie, and this is the second poster. It is 3,000 Years of Longing.
Is
I
it
have
Tilda
not seen
Swinton?
That is the
Tilda
connection.
Swinton is in Constantine.
That is
Yep.
the connection from 1 to 2.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a connection from 1 to 2. So there's a connection, a
Yes.
shared actor between each
Yes.
thing.
And that,
Okay.
And she will be the final tie-in. You'll see.
Tilda Swinton will be?
Watch, it's nuts. This would be crazy. Watch this shit. So, when did 3,000 Years of Longing come out?
It's recent.
I'll show you the picture again so you can get a good glimpse of.
No,
Idris.
it's. I mean, he's. John, did you see this movie?
No.
I did. It's very interesting. He's a
Yeah.
genie. And one thing I will say for Tilda Swinton, I feel like she looks different in every movie she's ever been in. And therefore, it's very difficult to pinpoint her
Yep.
age-wise because she always looks so different. Specifically, her in Trainwreck, that
Oh,
Amy
yeah.
Schumer movie we bring up so often, unrecognizable.
Yep.
Okay, so that movie looks fairly recent.
It is. I'm gonna go 22.
I'm gonna go 20.
Dan, you're like fucking automatic.
What?
2022.
Seriously?
Yep. It's so great. Why am I so great?
It's a decent movie. I definitely watched it streaming somewhere. So it's somewhere. But at one point, he's like giant in the hotel room.
Okay, now. Do you guys know what actor I was thinking of based on those two clues?
What do you mean?
No, because I've never seen the movie.
Okay. Now, here is your third movie. It is The Italian Job.
Ooh. So there's a connection between 3,000 Years of Longing and The Italian Job now?
Yes.
Is it Mos Def?
I can't answer that.
So it is.
Nope.
It's definitely Mark Wahlberg. It's got to be.
All right. When did the Italian Job come up?
Charlize Theron is young in that. Pretty young. And Donald Sutherland's still alive. Is it Donnie Sutherland?
Nope.
That's the connection.
Seth Green's in that too.
He is.
Yeah. Hmm.
Anybody can throw out a number.
I want to say this is before I got married. 2011.
I want to say I was in high school. I want to say I was in high school. I want to say I was like a sophomore. I think I saw this movie in theaters. 2003.
Dan, you're fucking a psycho. Dan is a psycho. You need to be like a professor somewhere. Throwing numbers out.
You are uncanny, and it's
amazing. It's like sick. But yes, 2003.
John, did you say 2011?
Yeah.
In fairness, I said it was before I got married. That's still accurate.
Yes,
it
true.
was before you got married, but much before.
Okay.
It's actually before I met my wife.
Do you guys know the actor I am thinking of off of those clues?
Donald Sutherland.
Dude, no.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to do.
I did the first one, and I was like, yeah, right. And then I was like, oh, nope.
I am connecting. I thought of an actor, and I wrote his name down. And I'm connecting him via movie to the beginning of the first movie, which was Tilda Swinton. So as I go, these clues are going to get easier to who this guy is.
John Malkovich.
No. And even if you get it right, I'm going to wait till the end to tell you. But
is it Most
right.
Def?
No, it's none of
Bill
those
Hader.
actors. Okay. Next movie. Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh my god. Dude, I remember my dad watching this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help. But it definitely means it was after 1997 because I remember him watching it.
That is correct.
At his new house. And I was home, which means it was somewhere between 97 and 05.
Is it really that old?
In Orlando, that's Orlando Bloom?
Yep.
Yeah.
When was the first Pirates movie? Because, hold on. Jeremy Irons, what were the other names on it? Ava Green and Liam Neeson. The first Pirates movie was 01, so now I'm in between 01 and 05. Was the first Pirates movie 01?
It was in that realm, I believe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2005.
I'm gonna go 2004.
Dan, you need to seek therapy as soon as possible.
But
I hate you.
2005 is just this is like home run derby right now. This is nuts.
I'm not leaving anybody on base because I can't get anybody on base. And they're not staying.
Okay. Now, Dan, you did say something interesting during your last fucking Sherlock Holmes therapy session. I won't tell you what you said, but
Pirates?
Nope. But you might have a clue as to who is going to help you along this journey. On this next movie, it is Gangs of New York.
It's Liam Neeson.
Yep.
That is a tie-in. He is a tie-in. Yes, that is.
He's a tie-in for what?
That's how I got the connection from Kingdom of Heaven to Gangs of New York. So I'm thinking of that guy. That was a good guess.
Okay.
This is just how I connected everybody. Like I said, I wrote down random movies. I can't believe it actually worked.
So Leo, Daniel Day-Lewis, John C. Riley. Trying to think of who. Fuck.
2000.
Two thousand two.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That's nuts.
Again?
You're just shooting up buildings left and right. 2002.
So
I'm playing my best
the-
game.
the connection on that one was Liam Neeson. So now there's another person that was in Gangs of New York in this next movie.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, you're getting the gist of this now.
Okay.
Now, this one, like I said, these are the
There's
last.
so many people in Gangs of New York, though.
These are the last three clues, and these are gonna get drop dead
Wait,
obvious. In my
Is the
opinion.
next movie Con Air and the connection is Cole Meany?
No, but that's
Okay.
that's a good guess. Hang on, let me find it in English. There we go. So like I said, these are the last three clues, and you still haven't said this actor's name, but the clues are gonna get kind of obvious as we go. And this is the next one.
Okay.
Trespass against us.
Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the other? Is that? I can't
Michael
tell the side of the
Fassbender?
face.
Yep.
That's
Michael
what I was
Fassbender.
thinking. Fassbender.
Yep.
Want to hold it back up again?
Oh, yep.
I've never heard of this movie.
Neither have I.
It's like one of those Irish fucking films that.
Well, yeah, I kind of assumed that.
Yeah.
So the connection between Gangs of New York and this movie is Brendan Gleeson.
Dan, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I remembered stupid shit. I've never seen it though. So unless the connection between this movie and the next one is Michael Fassbender, I'm not
Dan,
gonna be
you're
of
getting
any
on
help.
it. Dan, you're on fire.
The answer is James McAvoy.
Do you have a year for this movie?
2012.
2007.
I literally have no fucking clue.
That
Never heard of
movie, it came out in 2016.
Okay.
All right.
2016.
So did I
Looks
get a
good.
single?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you said 12. That's just outside.
Oh,
Oh.
dang it.
Okay.
Dang, nabbit.
Dang it. Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, I like that movie. I like anything with Gleason. I think he's a good actor. I love him.
He was in Bruges too.
And Bruce. Yeah. All right. Now,
You like the
Last
Harry
two-
Potter movies? Him, Mad Eye Moody.
I almost used that, but I lost my way a little bit. But the next movie I'm thinking of,
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So the connection there is Fassbender.
Yeah.
Is your final person that's connecting to Tilda Swinton, Oscar Isaac?
X-Men Apocalypse. What year did this movie come out?
You won't tell me? So I'm right.
And what if X-Men Apocalypse?
Teens. Somewhere in the teens.
That's like a song
2015.
Leo would sing. 2015?
Teens. What, John?
No, I Everything blends together so goddamn much inside my head.
teens. 2016.
So close and so far away, John. 2016 was the correct answer for
Teens.
X-Men.
Teens, John. Teens.
Dude, I am just happy if I'm in the ballpark.
Your hit did stay in the ballpark, unlike
Yeah, it's okay.
mine.
And now to wrap it up, our last movie, which is our complete tie-in, is
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Tilda Swinton's in that.
There's
Yes,
your
She
loop.
plays the White Witch.
That's your loop.
Wait, which Chronicles of Narnia?
This
This
is
is
not
OG.
the
original
Prince
one.
Caspian
Okay.
or anything else like that.
No,
OG.
not teens. Not teens. Aughts.
I want the chronic. What comes
So-
to Narnia?
So definitely the 2000s.
— 2008.
2008 again.
So I was right. It's James McAvoy.
And to send us home,
2005. 2005.
of course, with a home run banger and the correct guess amongst us. The actor I was thinking of was James McAvoy.
Can we just establish that Dan might be the Yankees from the fucking like 1910s and
It's
1920s?
nuts. Now
Right.
here's your
He
complete list.
robbed the Red Sox of all of their fucking of all their star
So
players
bad.
and just started cranking them out and
Here's
became
the
the most
complete
winningest
list
team
that I
in
wrote
baseball.
down of our tie-ins. So we started with. I'm going to go backwards to have it make sense. Narnia had Tilda Swinton and James McAvoy.
Yep.
James McAvoy was in X-Men Apocalypse, who had Michael Fassbender, which was in Trespass Against Us with Brendan Gleeson, who was in Gangs of New York with Liam Neeson, who was in Kingdom of
Neeson.
Heaven. Yep, Neeson. Kingdom of Heaven. This is the tie-in. Edward Norton was in this movie, but he was never ever in anything with James McAvoy
Baldwin.
except for a soccer aid tournament in 2012, which got me to the Italian Job, which Charlize Theron was in 3,000 Years of Longing with Tilda Swinton in Constantine.
You have too much time on your fucking hands.
Charlize Theron was in 3,000 Years of Longing.
Yep.
I feel like I would have remembered that.
So yeah, I just figured we'd spice it up a little bit, and that was interesting.
It was spicy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Dan
it was
with
spicy.
long ball Danny.
They call me Danny Crankshaft.
I'm telling you right now, I think he's juicing. I think he needs to be tested.
Test me. Test me.
Your deduction is just spot on, though. You just fucking think of an era, think of what you were doing, and then you just hone in on there. But to get them
Teens.
right like that is just bananas. That was
Teens.
like unmerciless.
Teens.
That's a Leonardo song. He sings that all the time.
Teens.
Teens.
Oh boy.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, well that
Absolute-
does it. That does it because we're at an hour and a half. My wife has
Beautiful.
gone to bed, and I have to go to work in the morning.
Me too.
So if I haven't really been keeping up with it, but if you want to follow us on Instagram, go ahead at @random_channel. Pretty much the only people that like the shit are these two douchebags.
I like it a lot.
How do I
I
point
like
you?
it a lot.
I want to be clear. I send you a fuck ton of stuff.
You do, and I barely have enough time to look at it.
I
man,
can't imagine the stuff that Duggan sends you too. So
Off the rails.
Dude, which one of you
Romanian fighting.
which one of you sent me the old lady getting trucked by the Target shopping cart?
that would be Duggan.
Yeah.
He sent it to me too.
Oh yeah, right in the back. Oh, poor lady, man. She went down like a sack of
And
bricks.
then I mean that thing made a beeline
Made a
for
beeline.
it. And then after it knocked her over, it fell on top of her just to
Yeah.
add insult to injury. Fucking
Nah,
Duggan.
man, I'll send you things like that plasma reactor being up for 22 minutes, the fucking robot that has a human muscular system
Fuck
and
that
shit.
shit.
Right, that's just
Oh,
Yeah.
Did it have
Yeah,
a
thanks
penis too?
MIT.
No, but it twitches like it's like because it's hanging pretty much on like fucking hooks is what it looks
Yeah,
like.
if
But
you
it
would torture
twitches.
somebody and put them on meat hooks, that's what it looked like. It was fucked.
It twitches like a fucking person, and I'm like, nope, we don't
Mm.
fucking need that in reality. Please stop.
It's happening.
You know.
AI sentient humanoids. Here we go.
So, but yeah,
All right. Well,
Like
maybe
stuff.
maybe next week Duffy will come back because he did say I might be able to hop on later. And
Building a bed
and-
is tough.
hey,
Tough
guess what?
well,
Guess
it's because
what?
he went to sleep afterwards.
Yeah. Guess what? He's not here.
Yeah.
We went a full hour and 35 minutes, and he never showed his
never
bald
coming
head.
back. Hopefully,
Well-
he didn't get kidnapped with the gold in his head. You
Yeah.
see that? You see that article? The Nigerian witchcraft and shit. Bald people getting kidnapped. That's nuts. Kevin,
Oh
you say
my
It's
God.
fucking gold in their head. It's wild.
it's so wild.
I don't know. All right. Yeah. So that's the end of this one.
Yeah.
Good luck cutting this shit up, Kevin.